What's up, Super Players? It's your homie C-Rod, and in today's video, I'm gonna give you all the updated meta decks. These are the decks that are gonna be winning moving forward, and these are the decks that are considered the strongest slash best decks. So if you want to know what decks those are, feel free to continue in the video, and if you're not subscribed, make sure to smash that subscribe button. Make sure to hit that like right now, and let's get started. So first up on the list, which I'm gonna consider one of the most meta decks that you should be ready for, especially if you're gonna go to nationals, and that deck is gonna be King Cold, the green leader. Do not underestimate King Cold, guys. This guy with the horns is ready to just slash you and stab you really freaking hard in the gut and just draw so much freaking cards. That is what the King Cold deck does. It is the deck that draws so darn much, it self-awakens, it spams out so many darn extra cards. It's ridiculous, and of course it utilizes the extra cards to spam out powerful freezer cards that are gonna not only remove your hand, cause pressure, defend. They just are absolute bosses, especially the 5-cost one. That's the one you really gotta be prepared for. So King Cold, without a doubt, is gonna come into the meta, and it's gonna stay in the meta because it's just so darn good. It's the best green leader, and the best part about it is you don't have to break the bank to build this deck. You can build the deck for roughly $100 or so, and if you really want to get a secret rare and bump up the price value of the deck, go for it. But you can just get all the common cards to build this King Cold deck for extremely cheap, and you're going to be able to make it to the top tables at not only your local tournament, maybe nationals. Hit it up in the comment section below if you're going to go to nationals. We're going to be there, so feel free to stop by and say what's up, C-Rod, and I'll say what's up. You know, we'll get that Supah handshake. If you say what's up, I'll show you my Supah handshake. I made one up. It's only the Supah people that meet me know it. But yeah, for sure, King Cold, without a doubt, is gonna be a meta deck. So there you go. If you want a budget one, go for it. Build that. So let's move on. Cell Surge is gonna be another deck that I consider meta. Cell Surge is the epitome of how do I say it? Degenerate. Sorry, you Cell Surge players. You might dislike my video and I'm gonna go and cry in my bed all night, but that's what people are saying. Cell Surge is the degenerate deck. What they mean by that is probably the deck is so darn good and so darn degenerate because it destroys the opponent's hand. Cell Surge is the best deck to kill the hand. What I mean by kill the hand, I mean your opponent will not have anything in their hand if you play the deck really well. And guess what? Bandai's ban list didn't really affect Cell Surge at all. So you definitely got to be prepared for Cell Surge if you are not playing Cell Surge. Definitely be prepared by, you know, maybe siding in some Deborahs that allow you to draw when it's discarded. That card could definitely help you out. But Cell Surge is for sure meta. The fact that it could pick up the top 5 at any card to your hand, discard one, and then you can discard the Cell Xeno to just draw another card, take a life, self-awaken, and discard Ribrianne's to force your opponent to discard cards out of their hand. You could self-awaken to activate your awakened Surge leader's ability to force another discard, or make your opponent not be able to bring out any battle cards in active mode for a turn, and then continue to discard. And then once you slap on the Broly Unison and then force your opponent to keep discarding and add 20k pressure, you're gonna be in a very scary situation. So definitely look out for Cell Surge. It's going to be one of the decks that is gonna be in the meta. And Bandai did ban some cards and errata some cards, but to be honest, it only hit the blue leaders. So Surge is gonna be still surging. So get those hands prepared for a hand destruction. So the other extremely meta deck that's gonna be relevant for a while is gonna be Gogeta Xeno. Yup, you got Goku, you got Vegeta, you got them fingers, and they're gonna be doing some fusion, if you know what I mean. They're gonna be freaking turning into Gogeta, and that Gogeta is the Xeno version, which is the stronger version of Goku that there is in all the universes. So this deck is gonna be extremely powerful because you got Gogeta Xeno when they fuse. Holy cow, guys. Gogeta Xeno, especially that one drop that fuses from the warp by getting the Union Patora and placing them in the drop. 25k double strike. That card on its own is what makes Gogeta Xeno so darn busted. And the fact that you draw every time you Union Fusion is even more busted. Gogeta Xeno is gonna stay. It's gonna stay. As long as that promo Gogeta card Xeno is out, this deck is going to be one of the best decks out there. And the fact that it just brings out little Gokus and Vegeta one-drops that are pretty much silver bullets within themselves. And what I mean by silver bullets, I don't mean like werewolf status killing them. I mean like they're silver bullets to all the other decks. For example, the Vegeta one-drop stops your opponent from restanding energy, or else they have to warp cards. That right there is pretty darn good, and it's just there as an extra ability. So Gogeta Xeno is going to be up there, guys. It's going to be up there, and it has barrier removal too by Union Fusioning the Super Saiyan Gogeta. That deck has it all. Has it all. Extremely powerful deck. Do not underestimate Gogeta Xeno. Now, let's start throwing in some new decks. This is speculative, of course, now that I'm throwing in some of the new decks that I think are going to be meta, but bear with me here. Hit me up in the comment section what new decks from the Saiyan Showdown you think are going to be the new, oh my god, this is the most powerful deck in the meta right now. For me, I'm going to say, I'm calling it's going to be the Kaaba leader with all the new Universe 6 cards. So if you are a U6 fan, rejoice, because they are finally coming back. I remember they were like so busted at one point. They were winning big regionals and all this with the old U6 engine with the Khalifa and the KO coming out onto the field, resting stuff and doing double strike for almost for free. That engine is still going to be extremely powerful with the new U6 engine, especially with the hit running around and all that. Definitely do not underestimate Kaaba, and the best card to look out for in the new U6 deck is going to be the Kepler that arrivals onto the field, and it also is able to deal pressure because it could attack multiple times during a turn. It also arrivals, and it's a heavy battle card, so it's gonna be a hefty attack coming to you, and also it's able to remove barrier cards when it's played. That right there is insane. That deck is going to be really darn good, so prepare for that deck to come in hard in the Dragon Ball Super card game meta. And hopefully this video is informative. Maybe you want to build one of these decks, so definitely hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Hopefully you guys like my new layout. I just recently moved, so sorry if I wasn't dropping as many videos. I'm definitely going to get back into my schedule, but this is my new layout right here. I'm still modifying it. I don't know why I have my glasses out, but yeah, Kaaba is going to be one of the strongest Saiyan Showdown decks coming into the meta without a doubt. And of course, people think Icarus, you know, the little Son Gohan. If you guys haven't seen Machikabura versus Icarus battle, definitely go check that out. Icarus with Son Gohan was a busted deck back then, and it's still gonna be freaking good. It's not busted anymore because they did ban the Bojack. Now you have to play it a little bit more smart. You got the power of a Super Saiyan extra card, resting cards. You got Platine coming out, resting more cards. Yeah, Icarus is going to be up there without a doubt. Do not think Icarus got knocked out of the meta scene. It is still in the meta scene, and it still does so much value by just drawing, by spamming out the little 1-drop higher dragon monster cards and doing so darn much. It's insane, guys. Higher dragon is gonna stay in the meta. So those are the ones I'm calling out being the meta. Those are the most prevalent decks out there. If I missed one of yours, let me know in the comment section below. But for the most part, I'm gonna say it's King Cold, Kaaba, Gogeta, of course, Gogeta Xeno, Cell Surge, and perhaps some other ones might squeeze on by. But for the most part, those are the ones I'm predicting. Let me know if I got your prediction on point, or I missed a deck that's gonna get you by surprise. And that's gonna be the end of the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. Make sure to smash that like, and like we always say, y'all stay super. Peace out, people.
Win so much to send, win so much to send.